Ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of Petrolheads with myself, Vic Podell, the loudest white boy on African soil. In today's episode, we find out dynamites do come in small packages as we check out some powerful RC cars.
How do you feel that you beat me so bad?
Not too bad because it was your first time. Come on, you never did it before. Come on, you did very well.
Great lineup indeed, so let's get this started with some powerful little RC cars.
I'm always looking for a new hobby, so when I was invited to TRAP Raceway in Pretoria for an RC racing event, I just couldn't say no. So let's check out what it was about. So I'm here with Lance. Lance, tell me, how are you involved in this whole sport?
So I'm the vice chairman of the South African Radio Drivers Association, or SARDA.
How did you get involved in this whole hobby?
So a long time ago, when my hair was less grey, a very good friend of mine, Rodney, that owns this track here at TRAP, he raced radio control cars and he got me interested, and I raced for a good few years. And then time went by, and then I had a son, and he got interested, and he's been racing since the age of about 5.5.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's great fun. It's a wonderful day out.
Can you tell me about the history of this? Because I didn't even know that radio control racing was such a big industry in SA.
Yeah, sure. It's almost a bit of a closet industry. A lot of people don't know about it. Right. So the sport, the hobby's been around a good 40, 50 years, and there are tracks all over the country, and there are thousands of guys that race all the time. Like just for example here, so this is the on-road electric nationals. We have about 100 entries, guys from all over the country. And that's just the nationals, but there are clubs that have events every single month. You know, it's funny, you don't think of it then, but now though, I can't wait until, you know, hopefully one day my son has a son and the three of us can race.
I'm with Rickus, and he is one of the racers. Rickus, tell me your story. How did you get into RC racing?
Well, it all started for me 20 years back. My dad has been in a long time. He started 30 years back, and I kind of grew up with it. I got my first car as a birthday present. Wow. At the age of 6. So yeah, since then, racing time.
And tell me about your car. Did you build it yourself?
Yes, no, yeah. You buy it in a kit, so you do everything from scratch. Everything is just in small little pieces. Mm-hmm. So from there you have to build it up, and yeah.
From shocks to the body, everything. To tires, yeah. Everything.
An average build, if you're an experienced builder, it takes about 5 to 7 hours straight building.
Oh, I remember doing RC racing as a kid, man. So I decided, let me give it a try. And yeah, there's me. I'm off. Yeah, you know, I was doing pretty good, you know. And you know these bad boys can reach 35 kilometers per hour, right? So I was moving. Hey, look at me going over those. I'm such a bad liar. I was horrible. I was terrible. Everybody beat me. Everybody. Lance's kid, who's 9 years old, beat me. That's how bad I was. So after that disappointing loss, I just had to talk to Suzanne. Suzanne, how do you feel that you beat me so bad?
Not too bad because it was your first time. Come on, you never did it before. Come on, you did very well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that. Now tell me about your car. You race buggies, not trucks, yeah?
Yeah, I race a buggy, a 4-wheel buggy.
And how did you get into it?
You know, my husband started driving it. I was running marathons, and then one time I decided, let me just try this sport. Let me just try doing it. And I totally love it. I fall in love with this sport.
Maintaining this kind of hobby, is it costly, or you know, how much does it set you back?
Well, my first car I bought was about 6,000 rand. But what you do is you don't have to go so costly, so you can buy other cars up and then use those car spares for your car, so then it's not a costly sport to maintain all the time.
So what kind of different cars are there in the different classes, if I may ask?
Sure, so you get, so in our discipline, off-road electric, you get trucks, you get buggies, and then within that it's divided, so you get a 2-wheel drive buggy and a 4-wheel drive buggy, and then the trucks, what's called stadium truck and short course. So there's really different sizes and different types of tires and different tire specs and different motor sizes.
And if I wanted to get into it, what do I need to know and what do I need to get?
So getting into it is really easy. So you'll need your car, you'll need your controller or your radio, you need a battery and a charger, and you can buy those new. There's several hobby shops all over the show. You can buy, there's guys that are selling and buying stuff all the time. You know, you speak to anybody at any of the clubs, it's so easy to get into, and there's guys that'll give you loads of advice, and it's always terrific to get new guys in. We have lots of kids, it's wonderful. You need to have a big box of spares. You know, like generally you're going to break a part on a car and you've got to jump into your pit area with your tools and you swap out the part and get back on the track.
And that's all it takes. As soon as a car breaks or something goes wrong on the track, you fix it already.
Yeah. So, well, no, what you do is you've got to find a time. So what happens is you'll drive a race, and then you put your stuff down, you'll then marshal the next race, and then you've got free time till your next race. So in that time, you've got to recharge your battery, you've got to tighten up everything on the car, you've got to check your tires and then fix any brakes, and then get back out there.
Would you say it's more children orientated, or can the adults come and be part of it?
Oh, definitely the adults can be a part of it. Look at me, I only started 2 years ago and I didn't know nothing about it. So yeah, I will say even adults can start it. Don't think there must be an age that stops you for doing something. If you have a passion for something, go ahead and do it.
Absolutely, you heard it from her. Go ahead and do it, whether you are young or you're a golden oldie.
RC racing may look pretty simple, but trust me, it's rather a little bit of a science and pretty difficult. These Owens definitely have some mad skills. Are you a RC racer? Well then join in the conversation and share some of your picks. Don't forget to hashtag Petrolheads189.